Crook Kink Eldurian donates $5. Thank you, Crook Kink. They say, hi guys. I've been rewatching Stargate SG-1, which holds up surprisingly well. I just passed the episode with two nerds who want to be heroic, but only daydream and mess things up while arguing about Star Trek. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know who you mean. I've got no interest in being heroic.
Yeah. And we're like kind of pretty Chad guys. So
yeah. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Who knows?
I have been tempted to go back to Stargate because I used to watch it back in the day when it was on. They used to put it on repeat on Sky. So when I was like at college, and I'd have like 3 periods or just take the afternoon off, I'd go home and watch like Sky because it just had loads of programs like Buffy or Stargate or anything like that, and it would just show you like 4 in a row.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's a good way to spend
Great.
a couple
Yeah,
of
I can
hours.
just really just.
That's better than maths.
It's better than maths. Yeah, just watch fucking Spaceman.
But that meant obviously if I missed, obviously I couldn't do that every day because Mr. Maths would get suspicious.
Oh, he'd put 2 and 2 together.
He would. So I'd only do that like twice a week. So I'd only watch, 8 out of 20 episodes. So I had but because it wasn't like, they were mostly standalone episodes because it was like old 90s TV. So you didn't have to watch every episode to keep up. But there was still a plot going on.
Right.
And only really watching slightly less than half meant it was occasionally there were big jumps. And I was just like, we're fighting the who now?
Wow.
the what's done where?
Okay.
So I've only got like a real vague understanding of what happened in Stargate. I've seen 20 to 40% of every season.
Okay.
So I'd like to go back and watch it properly, fill in those blanks. Because one of them just turned into a god suddenly. I missed that one.
Was that Teal'c?
I think it was Daniel. I think Daniel ascended to like a higher plane of existence.
Who's Daniel?
The nerd.
I've seen like a handful of episodes.
He's the one who like reads the books and decodes the language.
Already you're getting a bit too in-depth for...
It's one of the 4 characters. There's the fighty man.
There's a guy who had a P90.
They all had P90s.
Okay, well, I was not incorrect. That there was a guy that had a P90.
Yeah.
And there was Teal'c.
Yeah.
He was like a space Egyptian.
He was a Jaffa Cake man.
And they, every week, they had to fix their liquid Naquidos generator.
Yeah.
And that's fucking Stargate.
And it did the sploosh.
They did the sploosh. Oh no, we gotta close the iris! Fuck, you didn't close the iris!
You have one job, iris technician.
Yeah, and he's there just like, ooh, boop. Like that. That's fucking it, right?
Pretty much, yeah. There were some really fun episodes, though. There was one where they, for some reason, they don't leave Earth. They have a week off. It's like a low-budget episode.
Right.
And there's a TV show called Wormhole Extreme. Okay. That's like a shit weekly sci-fi series where they go through a wormhole every week.
Okay, nice.
And there's like cheesy knockoff versions of all the characters in it.
Okay.
That was a fun one. And like polystyrene set boulders like fall on them and like looks real shit, but it's funny.
Oh.
Basically anything without a liquid Naquidos reactor was a real classic.
Kang Gastus. I think it's $5. I think Kang. And they say, what off VOD Gobbo here? Seeing Black Sea ships on some Yogstream VOD inspired me to buy my own English and French fleets. Thanks for the banter. While I paint and painstakingly rig these bastards and learn all the sailing jargon.
Yeah, I think rigging the bastards is actually correct sailing jargon.
Is not what I want to do. Do you want to pause that? Because, God, seeing ourselves...
I want Streamception, Tom.
Oh, yeah, we can get Streamception real soon. There you go. You've got a link to a thing.
It's Tom and Ben all the way down.
Looking real nice. And yeah, that rigging, pretty tidy.
That is good. You got a nice fade on your sails, or are they printed? I don't know. But it looks good anyway. You've made your flags waggle. That's cool.
Very nice.
You've done all your rigging, which just looks real hard.
Just an absolute pain in the balls.
You love boats, right? You're a boat guy.
Boat boy.
I don't know much about boat wars. I've never read real boat war histories. I know about space boats.
Yeah, these are basically like space boats.
Can you get little mans to glue on the decks in the right scale?
I'm sure you could get little mans, but they'll be pretty teeny tiny.
Yeah, I want a little captain at the back with the wheel.
Well, the captain wouldn't be on the wheel, would he?
I don't know. Well, this is it, Tom. Tell me about boat wars.
You'd have a helmsman on the wheel. The captain doesn't actually drive the boat.
What?
He tells people to drive the boat.
Oh, like a Star Trek.
A bit like a Star Trek, yeah.
Does he have a chair at the back, and then all the other boatmen are like in front of him?
He'll probably be like fucking around. He has like an office downstairs.
Does someone else look through the telescope then and tell the captain what they see?
Probably, and he could still have his own telescope, but you have other people that do those jobs. He's too busy walking around with his hands behind his back. Right. Shouting at a few specific people that then shout at everyone else.
Oh, it's a pyramid of shouting.
Yeah. That kind of vibe.
Nice. When does the flute come into it?
The sad, morose time, when they're having their mutton and biscuits.
Right.
Get Gerald up here to play us a ditty on his flute. And he comes up and plays some somber tune.
Oh.
And you drink some grog.
Oh, that doesn't sound
Talk
like
about how
fun.
much you hate the French.
Always a classic.
And that's basically it.
Right.
Lieutenant Nummy donates $5. Lieutenant Nummy. They say, Bonentam, I wanted to thank you for helping me through some of the hardest times of my life. Anyone who needs to hear this, it does get better. Oh, and I'm so glad that Tom Ben talking about sexy squirrels helped you out.
Yep, that's just what some people need, and we're not here to judge.
And, but yeah, if you're having a hard time, it does get better. Stay strong.
You can do it. This too shall pass.
Boom.
It's a classic.
Was that Jean-Luc Picard said that?
Yes, he did. In Stargate.
Ooh.
There was a brief cameo.
Wow.
In a crossover episode.
Oh my God, love it. Crossover episode. Real good.
He was playing
Triangle Ball.
Patrick Stewart acting as Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh.
In an episode where they go on set filming an episode of Star Trek.
Right, okay, like when Dave Lister meets Craig Charles on the set of Coronation Street
in Red Dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I've forgotten that happened, and I hated it so much. Also, they fucking unnecessarily call out Warhammer in that episode.
Do they? I don't remember that.
There's a bit where they go to Earth, and they have this, like, nerd guy who is just like on the phone to someone, and he just like calls all Warhammer players dorks or something like that. It's just like this real like drive-by swat.
Just out of nowhere. Just what the fuck?
Like, how many Red Dwarf fans do you think like Warhammer here? Like, what are you doing?
Jeez. Yeah, I imagine the crossover isn't terrible.
Yeah, you just like called out 20% of your audience for some reason.
Oh my God. Wow, it's not untrue. Well,
yeah, but I watch Red Dwarf to escape the.
That's right.
To escape the fucking.
Yeah, drive-by
meanness.
What the fuck?